What is going on, everyone? Commodore Les here, bringing to you guys my live reaction of Eden Zero manga chapter 203. Now, the chapter is out. We are finally back from the mini break. We are here today to sit down and read the latest installment of the Hiro Mashima greatness. And I'm very much looking forward to this chapter because after what we went through with the Crow and Holly stuff and the humility that Holly had went through was already crazy as it is, and stuff I don't really want to go further into because it's like, man, we're probably going to get into Bloody Atmos the incident. Let's be honest. Even though it was depicted in the words through Crow and everything, we're more than likely going to get this in a flashback. So the pain is going to be sitting on my mind, in my heart, in regards to Holly. But at the very least, we have some reinforcements in the form of Laguna and Jinn. So I'm excited to see how this 3-on-1 is going to go down in order to try and stop Crow from causing a ruckus. He's in the Titan form, his Galactus, all that. So that's one side of the coin. But the other side, because it's just as important, this is Hiro Mashima. He has all these things that are going on, and I don't know which one to be more excited for. But after what I saw with Shiki and Ziggy, them boys was throwing hands. Grown man hands being thrown. And the mask breaks. And we get the little shadow, the shade, and the silhouette. If it's alternate dimension Shiki, I'm going to be rattled, but in a good way, because it's like, god damn it, it's like, that's going to be our Darth Vader moment. And I still feel like this could definitely be that. And the fact that I do know the chapter is called Ziggy, because someone said something in the last chapter reaction in the comments, saying right after, oh, next chapter is called Ziggy. So I kind of know we're going to be sticking to that. But God knows what the hell Mashima is about to do here, though. Is he about to reveal the truth of all these things? Is it going to tie into the 20,000 years later? The only way I know is by reading the chapter. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let us see what Mashima has in store. If we're going to get more hands, if we're going to get dialogue, or we're going to get pain, we move. Here we go. All right. Chapter 203. And we got a nice cover right here after with Rebecca looking outside like the little balcony area and stuff. And at Al Neko channel in this area, the promotion. Look at that. See, that looks great. See the B-Cube in the background and everything. So yeah, 203 Ziggy. I really actually did like the shot though of Rebecca. It's very good. Definitely in color. I want to see what it's going to be like after. All right. Let's begin. We begin back with Laguna and with Jinn. So at the very least, we'll start like here. And if it goes to the other stuff, which will probably be a rattle, then it's fine. But yeah, look at that pose, man. Look at my boy Jinn. Just look at like Laguna. I just love the fact that he's with the gang now, though. Like I know he was opposition at one point in time, but now that he's converted to our side with the crew of Edens, lovely. It's like but how? And then you see Crow afterwards with the arm having been bisected, thanks to the two. When ether gear, how can you use your ether gear in here? With an ether jammer canceller. Okay, so they were able to get one of those because I remember there was something after when we were talking about in the last chapter that Crow had inside of him that was preventing Holly from using her own. Well, technically, we're just absorbing the jammer's electronical signal. Ah, okay, that actually makes more sense. Okay, so cancel the canceller. That's what we're gonna call it. So we see the outside now. We see the Eden Zero still going in. Okay, my win snatch. It takes everything. Yo, clean. Do your job. Listen, still protect clean. Get the hashtag out. Protect clean 2022. All right, it's still active. Your ether jammer. I can cancel its effects. Shields restored. I'd be taking us up. So you see with Connor. And they're just zooming right out. But look at that thing in the back, man. Can you imagine just being chased down by something like that? That's what I'll say with Mashima. What I really like with Eden Zero now is like the designs go so in, whether it's supposed to be like for just the normal character models or just like the monsters and just how they're depicted and stuff. Like this just actually looks like so frightening. Like you're being chased down by this thing, bro. Like just end me right now. If I had no powers, end me now. And Jinn and Laguna inside. The infiltration was a success. And then go right back to them after. You're absorbing my electronical signal. What monsters are on your crew? Bro, how are you asking that when you yourself are one, bro? That's crazy. No one talks about my sweet, adorable sister like that. Yo, Jinn is going to fold Crow. The indirect disrespect, bro. We can't be doing all that. Nah. Get me to all of that. I mean, even if he didn't say my name, but yeah, and it's true. Clean is very cute. No, you know what? Laguna might have to go. He might have to go. I'm talking about him being gang. You might have to go. Laguna, you have no right to look at Clean like that. I mean, listen, get the hashtag out right now. Protect Clean 2022. All right? Oh, God. This is going to mess up Holly now. Because he just reminded the sister, apart from Clean, and in her head, she's thinking about her sister. They go, oh, my God. There you go. That's the Mashima, the rattle I wanted. Sister, sissy. And you see the agitation. Does this mean I can use my ether gear now? Oh, so they were able to. So because of the cancellation thing, now it's just a chance. So you see the melting effect taking place on the mini crow. Melt. And you see it right there, evaporates right away at the head top. And it just blows like down to the ground. Glupka. That's a pretty diabolical power. Look who's talking. This isn't his main body. Well, that figures. Why didn't you fire the cannon? We don't pull the trigger on our crewmates, no matter what's going on. Wait a second. Is this time, is the witch role about to be bestowed upon? Possibly. It hasn't been said yet because we still need the approval of our boy, for our MC to say so. Because we still need that role taken care of. Look, I still have depression to go through with witch, but I will gladly take a Holly turnover into the babyface side. I'm not on your crew. Agreed. I never thought of you as one of us either. And neither as Jin. But Shiki considers you a friend. Ay, let's go. And we respect Shiki's wishes, that's all. There you go. Love that for Jin. Because the fact that this man, remember, we know at the beginning of the series how they were interacting with one another, obviously as opposition and all that, as rivals in the making and everything. But to see that switch up right there, it's like, yo, that's our captain, that's our leader, that's our boy. If he says something, then we go by the flow. That's just how it be. If he says something, look, we're going to respect it. That's all. So even if he doesn't have yet a line of respect in terms of for like Holly and everything, right? Because it's the wish of the captain, we go with him. So it's just dope just seeing Jin just finally saying that stuff, especially after all the time that's passed right now. I know it's like when you look at 203 chapters that passed, you don't think it's a lot, but it is a lot. It is a lot. When you factor in the years and stuff, it is a lot. And you see the look out there on Holly. Like, show you the turn to the side. The N0 is focusing on defense now. And since we are inside the guy, let's find his power source and see if we can slow him down. All right. I think they're looking down at the bottom and stuff, like more of the trail. But I also like the little panel there for Holly where she's like, you don't see like the eyes, just the lips, like a stone face look. But it's like, damn, okay, I see you. Okay, so now we're going back over to where Rebecca, Homura, and Vice and them are, because they're trying to get the moms and stuff out. And then, of course, with Nox being there too. So they're trying to bring down majority of them, or they're trying to at least get their moms. Okay, that should be all of them. Okay, so I'm assuming it has to be for a thing, because the figure almost looks like that for Vice's mom. And the night gear, it's under remote control. It will arrive shortly. Yeah, and you see the look right there on Vice, man. It's still bothering him. I don't blame him whatsoever. It's like after going through what he went through as a kid and stuff, losing your mom, and then having to see them back like this in this condition, man, like, it's tough. And you see Rebecca there looking on and stuff, knowing like, yeah, he is definitely going through it, though. He's not trying to show it on an outward appearance, but it's like at some point in time, how you feel on the inside is going to start showing on the outside. Vice, are you sure you're okay? It's kind of awkward to see my mom naked. Oh, God. What's wrong with Mashima, bro? Understandable, but even so, bro. Like, look at Rebecca. You don't even see the face. You see the sweat. Like, yeah, I get you be. Like, bro, like, come on. She died a long time ago. I thought she had been buried on Norma back then. But here she is, still in one perfect piece. And then Homura with her mom, dog. I know Kurenai is a you know what. She's a you know what. I know, but oh, God, but it's still my Homura, though. I humbly request with all my heart that you stay out of my life. It's still such a good moment, but now she's, oh my God. I hate Mashima. Mother, We each walked a separate path, but the fact remains that you endured a painful labor to give me life. I hope that you may rest in peace. For there is too much death around me. Oh my god. Nah, she's top one, bro. But Ziggy... You know what, no. 1A, 1B. 1A, 1B. 1A, 1B. And this doesn't even just apply to her mom, too, bro. Creed. Oh, God. Like... This woman needs to be happy. I will make her happy. I don't give a damn. Mashima, if we get another character illustration, poll thing, whatever it is, where we got like with Ajuna and all that, let me know, man. We gonna get the OC in there. We're gonna go throw myself in there. We're gonna make sure that individual is gonna go there and make sure that Homura's happy. I don't give a damn. We're gonna make sure it happens. Somehow, some way, Homura is going to have a happy life, whether it's by Mashima's hand or by mine. So now it's panning down afterwards, going back to where Rebecca. I don't know if she notices something, but like it shows like the wide view and stuff from where she is. So many mothers here in one place, and Ziggy wanted to use them all. I don't know how he brought them here, but every single person here had a child. He ripped away a piece of their family. I can't put things back the way they were, but I can stop Ziggy from taking advantage of you. Shiki, you have to beat Ziggy. This goes down, you see Shiki, it's time. Your woman is telling you, go get the W, it's game 7. It's the 4th quarter. It's not the 3rd, it's the 4th quarter, I'm about to believe. And it is, because you see, no, here we go. I'm about to turn this page, and I'm either going to be feeling pain or hype. Probably both. But you see there from the punch after, the face starting to break, the eye for Shiki. Jesus Christ, he looks so raw, bro. Yo, look at him talk. Oh, the alt, no, bro. The alt, no, this is final form Shiki. I know Ziggy, but still, bro. Like, no, I'm sorry. It looks cold. It looks cold. I don't give a damn if people are like, oh no, he has to be the Shiki alternate dimension. I don't give a damn. This actually looks so cold. Like with the face, nah, bro. Get rid of the mask. The mask even though symbolism because it was Oyaji, but no, this is our boy. But what path did you walk to get down there, bro? Oh my god, we got our Darth Vader moments. There it is. You look like me. And then the eye switch, oh god. Oh god, Mashima said it's time. And look at that, what is going on? Everything is connected. Oh my god. Oh my, you have to do it now. Like I knew at some point it's gonna have to happen again because we don't get a chapter without now this. Honestly, at this point, 20,000 years later on the planet Eden, I have to presume this is Grand Bell revitalized. It can't just be like a whole switch of a planet, unless it's a whole new planet and everything itself. But if it is Grand Bell reformed into Planet Eden, then that's something. But let's read. But yeah. Chrono Trigger vibes are starting to pour in my head right now, just because of the scenery and everything. So, we've recovered 2 human bodies discovered in the Aoi cosmos. Human? Seriously. It's Shiki and Rebecca. We've confirmed that the woman is dead. We will remove all radioactive material and begin the autopsy. The man is alive. A living human. Only authorized personnel beyond this point. Is that my Shiki? These are some serious injuries. Are you sure he's alive? We're still getting life readings. My boy is literally locked up in the little chamber thing in Dragon Ball and stuff, man. The recovery little chamber. And you see he's woken up and everything. The beep, 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 beep. He's trying to say something. Yeah, you can see like the way his mouth's trying to move up. He's trying to say something. Raise the ether saturation to 70%. Give him some protein. Do you understand our language? What is your name? I didn't hear that. Can you say it again? GG. Shiji Kigi. So that's how. Ziggy. Oh God. I am from 20,000 years in the future. I'm you, Shiki. That's it. Yep, that's it. That's it. Oh my God, my head is overloaded. There's too much peak in my head. There's far too much peak in my head. I have to relax my brain. It's overloaded. Like I can feel the steam starting to slowly pour out. I might have to go inside the chamber itself just to help me out. What? Like... So he crossed dimensions, basically. Like, if it's 20,000 years later in the future, because it can't be one similar, it can't be two of the same person within the same time and stuff. If you read Steel Ball Run, you know why. If you read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run, you know why. But the fact that, but this is weird though, right? He's trying to say, like, because you see the switch up in the words, right? She, Jiggy, and then it goes to Ziggy at the end. But if it is him, was he trying to basically change the trajectory of his life in another dimension so that it wouldn't go down that same path, or to... Because he was trying to prevent the whole thing for the Demon King, which was going to be him. So basically, what we're seeing right now is Ziggy is what Shiki will become. But then the one that they found on planet Eden from the whole Rebel thing, that's him at the bottom. So he's trying to prevent that cycle from happening again, possibly. But then it makes no sense, because if he was like that, then the Demon King would be obsolete, technically, because of the state that he was in after. I don't know what to really think now. Like, this is such a crazy reveal. Like, I think for a good portion of the fan base, we've always assumed that there was a possibility that there was a chance that Shiki would, or Ziggy, I should say, would actually be Shiki. But now we know they are one of the two. But now it's like, I wonder, like, is it because of the loss? Like, I'm trying to think too. Is it because of the loss of the people in his life? Like, all the ones that died? Because obviously the one that was there with him had to be Rebecca, the one that died. And that they tried to at least keep on for as long as possible. And then... But then it's like, I don't know. Because then it's like, is it a cycle that's been happening to where Ziggy has been, like... Shiki's been doing this to himself. And all, like, it just goes back and forth. So I don't know if it's like him trying to, like, prevent the Demon King thing, or trying to make it happen. Because he did say he was trying to stop it. Because if Shiki wasn't stopped, then the whole Demon King would happen. But then it's like, I don't know, dog. Like, I really need to go back and reread some chapters just to be on the safe side stuff for this line of thinking. But this is huge, though. Because now it's like this grandfather that we had thought we believed, and obviously not blood related, even though it's the same individual. So yeah, there is blood right there. Like, oh, bro, I need to really sit back and think on this, man. This is such a crazy reveal. Like, we knew it was gonna happen, but the method and stuff of it, and now these little details here. It's like, are you coming into another... Because, again, you can't have the same person come back. Like, you can't have two of the same people in the same dimension, because it just wouldn't work out. And I bring up Steel Ball Run because that is a great example to tell you why you can't, because of the mergings and stuff. Especially if it's like the same year and whatever and everything. But because it's 20,000 years after, right? So, like, whatever happens here is going to lead to that. But then it's like he has this whole, like, evil feeling look to him and everything. So, how he starts off from that and then turns into this after, there's an explanation that we need. And I feel like I should know it. And it's escaping my mind for whatever reason. I don't know. My circuits are fried. So I apologize if there's a detail probably I should be remembering, but I'm missing out on. But I'm going to go back and reread this chapter again a few times and reread some of the older ones so that I can actually pinpoint. Because it's like he's saying everything is connected. And this, I can't, bro. This double spread is so gas. It is absolutely so freaking gas. I can't. Look, I need to just cope. I need to cope. I need to just process what I just read. So I know what, like, you know what? It may have to require a follow-up video, honestly, until once I get some kind of line of thinking. There's no way I can process it now. So I'm going to have to, like, really think about this one so I know how to gently try and feel right now. Because this is an awesome chapter, but it's one of those where it's like, long-term, I don't know. Like, if we have like 3 to 4 years left, right, and this is like a huge revelation now to where it's like he's trying to stop himself from becoming that, like the Demon King and all that, even though that was the epithet that he had under before. I don't know. And like if the others weren't aware of this, you know what I mean? Because then it's like their memories were wiped out. So do they not remember that that's actually their Shiki? I don't know. Look, let me know down in the comments how we're feeling. Like, this is a crazy chapter. Probably the wildest one, I think, so far in the series. I can't imagine that there's another chapter even before this that is even more wilder. Unless we want to bring up, you know, witches passing or the time skip itself happening and all that. This is, without question, the craziest chapter of Eden Zero so far. But I am very interested in hearing everyone's thoughts in the comments below, because what do you make of this situation? Were you always of the belief that Ziggy was actually Shiki? And what is Mashima cooking? To be precise, what exactly is he trying to plan here, or trying to tell us here, that 20,000 years later, the individual that we're seeing right before us in front of Shiki is himself from the future? What occurs here or somewhere down the line that led to that top panel in the last page, and then what we see now before us in the bottom? Like, let me know after you've processed this chapter where we're at right now. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Eden Zero, my God, now's the time. If it wasn't the time last week or the week before or that, even though it technically was, now is the time. Now is the time. If you want to be here to see Mashima fry my brain with these type of chapters, and there definitely is a chance that we're going to get more of this kind of stuff in the down the line in the story. And I mean down the line, like sooner than later, possibly next week and onwards. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora. See if today everything goes on the channel. With that being said, I'm going to just sit back, retain this chapter, regroup my thoughts, see where I sit with this, and then if the time permits me, I will talk about this possibly on the channel. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. And with that being said, I will catch you guys next week, or whenever I do decide to talk about Eden Zero again, like in terms of another video before the next chapter. Because this is too crazy. This is genuinely too crazy. Like, Mashima dropped a bombshell here, but at the same time, for what reason is it doing now to do it? And what is the goal for it? That we need to know. But until then, we gotta sit here and just figure it out. So, it is what it is. Commodore Last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we